He's a producer.
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses that I could only dream of. Making people want the love we have when they see us. I love ya, I want ya, girl, I really need ya. Is it real? Is it real? See, I don't wanna question this. Real? Is it real? I think that's a definite. I thank God every day, cause yeah, she really heaven sent. See, God don't make mistakes. My baby's really evidence. Kisses on the cheek that I can't get enough of. You keep the smile on my face from sun up to sun up. I take you out on dates and I could buy you roses. See, I know this ain't perfection, but this really the closest. The fussing and the fighting isn't necessary. The Valentine's for us is not only in February. Anything you want, man, you can get it out of me. See, I just ask for loyalty, man. Show me that you down for me.
What is up?
What's up? What's up? We are
What's
back.
up?
Back once again. Pod Baller Central. We're here to talk about some stuff. We're here to talk about the latest in the NBA. The Suns making more mistakes as always. The NBA play-ins and
Love to see
our NBA playoff predictions. So hey, if you're new here, my name is John.
I'm Phil.
There we go.
Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Phil,
Oh hey. I just want to talk about how much I love the New York Knicks as of late.
Do you, Phil?
Yeah.
This might be an opposite podcast because I got some nice things to say about Bill Belichick, which is like hit me over the head with a hammer, dog. I don't mean to be like that. Wow.
Phil, John, you're a resident Boston fan, you're a resident all New York fan. So hey, but not the Bills though, because fuck them.
Or the Rangers. You know what I mean? With facts.
Oh damn, what the Rangers do?
Well, they win all them championships. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a little jealous. James don't win. I'm just saying.
Fair enough. So hey, we go live every week on YouTube and Twitch. We also have all the audio on all the audio platforms, I believe, right after, because why not? If you miss us visually, you can always listen to us via audio on all the platforms. Feel free to give us any feedback. All feedback is appreciated, whatever feedback system they have, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. So hey, before we get into everything, how are we doing today, John?
I'm doing great. I'm chilling like a villain. Yeah, I'm having a fun day overall. Had a fun last night at the pool tournament. Dude, I was up. I was killing it, and then I lost. Some guy had a major comeback on me. I was like, oh, 4 balls. I was like, ooh, it's all right. Because we'll get the W like Jameis Winston said. Don't worry about it. We won't get them W's later. I was up, Bible. Need to make it 3. Called it a day. You know what I'm saying? How are you doing, Phil? Sorry about it.
Pretty good. Playing action has commenced in the NBA.
True.
I have a season bet that's been waiting to get cash for a while now. The Heat to miss the playoffs. Unfortunately, the Bulls could not get the job done last night, so it's up to Trae Young and the Hawks to do it. So
Phil, I'm watching the game last night. I'm like, these Heat really up at halftime, 71 something, bro. I'm sitting there like next time, like, you think they're gonna come back? I don't know. 30, 20 points is crazy.
Yeah, the Bulls just completely shit the bed, but that's what I get for believing in the Chicago Bulls. So,
but that's what I love about our podcast, and that's what I love about talking sports is, like, we know that the Mavs, for example, the Mavs also won last night. They were the 10 seed in the West, and we know they have good players. So when they played the Kings last night, I was at the bar. I was talking my sports little lingo, and everyone had Sacramento. I was like, watch out for Dallas. They got nothing to lose. They got nothing, and they shouldn't be here. They shouldn't be in the play-in. They should have missed it for the lottery pick. But I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? I mean, you could do it 3 years ago against the Knicks, but I guess not for your own franchise. Whatever. It is what it is. I guess that's why people boo you. But it is what it is, Phil. You trade Luka, you lose all sense of time. Who knows?
Yep. So,
Just
hey,
saying.
before we get into everything playing, let's talk about the Phoenix Suns. Mike Budenholzer just got fired the other day. So it is their third coach fired in the last 3 seasons. So Monty Williams, Frank Vogel, and now Mr. Budenholzer. Everything's going wrong for the Suns ever since they were the number 1 seed and went to the finals against Milwaukee. They traded Chris Paul. They traded away Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges. They traded away DeAndre Ayton, all in the hopes that Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Mr. Devin Booker can bring him a championship. It looks like Kevin Durant's most likely on his way out.
Blow it up.
So,
Blow it up. Kevin Durant to the Knicks. What? Kevin Durant to the Knicks.
Imagine if you guys had like 4 or 5 first-round picks that could be used for that trade.
We got Bridges. We got to connect it somehow. You got to go to Queens somehow. You need Bridges. All right, you do. You need him.
Yeah,
right?
you guys probably should have waited on something. You guys probably should have waited 1 more season.
You're right. We should have ran it back with DiVincenzo, but Karl Anthony Towns would have been too expensive by next summer.
I'm saying Mikal.
I know, but we should have left him there in Brooklyn till rot.
Then use that trade capital you used to trade for Mikal to trade for KD.
Yeah, I guess I hear you, but we don't want to trade for KD. We want them to release him. We don't want to trade any more first-round picks. Although
a lot of money.
I just want to win. I just want to beat the Celtics. All right, we haven't done that all season. I've been waiting. I've been watching. We've been up. We've been down. Oh my God, I can't help it with this. I mean, you could say Cleveland too or OKC, but we've beaten other teams. We've beaten the Lakers. We've beaten. You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting to see what the Knicks do this year in the playoffs. And I don't mean to make this all about the Knicks, but we're talking about Kevin Durant. We're talking about getting Kevin Durant. They probably don't have the funds to get him unless he's a free agent, right? Realistically.
True, but also, it looks like a lot of Texas teams are asking for him. The Rockets, the Mavs, the Spurs.
So he went to school there too. He went to school at University of Texas. He was a Longhorn. So I mean, it's not really going home because he's from DC, right?
Yeah.
So but I mean, it'd be great. It'd be amazing to see him with Wemby, with Chris Paul,
De'Aaron Fox.
With De'Aaron Fox. I mean, you do have to trade De'Aaron Fox to get him.
Honestly, they probably could trade their forwards, like maybe Sohan, Keldon Johnson.
Okay, yeah, of course.
And David Vassell probably.
And money. Yeah.
I think you can still have a team. You could have a big 3 of Fox, KD, and Wemby, but the problem does fall within after Golden State. How much depth are you going to have? The Nets didn't have that much depth after getting KD, Harden, Kyrie. The Suns didn't have much depth after getting Booker, Beal, and KD. So that's the problem with turning for Kevin Durant. Is he worth all your depth for?
Yeah. And I'll tell you, as a Knicks fan, he's not worth our depth. No offense. I mean, there's no one I'd give up for him just because I don't think we have a full team to begin with. Do you know what I mean? So, to your point, yes, if you would like to completely blow up your team for Kevin Durant and everything he needs and everything he wants, be my guest. But it really hasn't worked out for anyone other than the Warriors. Am I right? Mm-hmm. And they got him in free agency. Am I right?
Right.
So it's just as much as Kevin Durant's got to stop signing multiple year deals. All right. No offense. I don't mean to be like that to him, but and you're going to make me do it. You're going to make me compliment LeBron James. All right. What has LeBron done? Short-term deals. Why? Because Cleveland has been sus. Ever since they wrote that letter after he left for Miami, they've been sus. So he hasn't, I think his longest deal was Miami. And then after he left Miami, he just started signing 1-year deals with the Lakers and Cavs, right? 2 years.
He signed a 2 or 3 year deal for Cleveland. Yeah,
he might have a 3-year deal optional, but they're all technically player optional because of what Dan Gilbert originally said. You know what I mean? About him not being worth it or other things. He doesn't need to stay in a city, and I think that's the point of the NBA. I don't know. It's these players have gifts. They should be compensated for them, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't think the money always equals effort. You know what I mean? Sometimes you pay the most people who do the most, you know what I mean? Nothing.
Yeah. As for Phoenix, if KD is gone, Bradley Beal got to go too. And it looks like
go already. He got to go already. Bradley Beal got to go. Phil, do you like Bradley Beal in the Suns? Is he doing anything? That's what I'm saying. Dog.
It's gonna be Devin Booker looking like Will Smith in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, just home alone. Just where the hell did everybody go?
With no couch. Literally lost everything. You got to make a deal though. You got to make something into nothing. You got to You got to insert. I mean, the Knicks did it with Randall for Towns. Is there a superstar somewhere?
Honestly, if you're Detroit, honestly Detroit, I feel like there's no way you win a championship this year. You call Phoenix about Devin Booker. If you're Detroit, I'd call Phoenix about Devin Booker.
They got a lot of guards down in Detroit. Then
I trade Jaden Ivey in a pick for him.
You would really go with Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey. Why would you do that to Jaden Ivey's career, dog? Ooh.
I mean, but if you're Detroit, would you rather have Jaden Ivey or Devin Booker?
Devin Booker, Loki. I mean, why? But do you think the Suns are really going to give up Devin Booker like that?
I mean, if they want to,
you think you'd really go to a team that's not established?
I mean, with him and Cade, it could be.
It could be. It could. I mean, he could play the 2 guard again too.
Yep. Cade could run the offense. Yep.
He could run the dog. It would be lit. It would be ooh. And I'd love to see him at the 2 guard again. A lot of people don't know, but like when you move down to the 1, you do score, but you score less, especially because like the news covers you almost as a ball hog. You know what I mean? Like look at Russ. Like as much as we love Russ scoring, there's a reason why he had to continue to pass and go for rebounds and triple doubles and all this other stuff because like he had to show that he put effort on the court even though he was scoring. Like it's insanity.
Yeah, but hey, I think at Phoenix.
What do you think for Phoenix? Who do you think they get rid of first, Beal or Durant?
Probably Durant, just because I mean, there's more suitors that actually want Kevin Durant. I don't know who wants Bradley Beal after this.
I don't want Kevin Durant for his price tag, though. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like he's got to go to a situation where it works. Like
some teams are definitely going to look at it like, hey, we're one piece away from being that team. He might be worth it.
Let's just shoot it out in the atmosphere. You know what I mean? Let's just little Uber to space real quick. What if he went home? What if he went home to the team that drafted him?
I mean,
OKC's got a lot of picks.
It would have to be J-Dub and somebody else. I don't know if they want to
be J-Dub and a lot of picks.
Yeah, it'd probably be J-Dub like someone on the bench.
Picks.
Yeah, but do they want to break up that young core with J-Dub in them?
Probably not. You don't have to trade J-Dub too.
And plus, they're already a number 1 seed for the last 2 years in the West. I don't think they need Kevin Durant to put him over the top.
You know what I'm saying is they're a team that can pay the price tag and still keep their core together. Realistically.
Yeah, but if they fail to win a championship or at least make it to the finals this year, you might have to want to start some conversations.
That's why I'm saying it now, though. I'm saying it just in case they don't win the finals this year. Kevin Durant should go home. Do you remember when LeBron left Miami for Cleveland again?
Yeah.
And you saw those videos? I'm coming home. Bro, it was kind of a nice day. You know what I mean? Like the clouds opened up, you know what I mean? And you could see the sun. It was, I don't know where else he goes, but if we're talking about a team that's got a lot of stuff, it's OKC.
Yeah, but Phoenix should definitely just blow it up. It's over. They completely dismantled the team that went to the championship year 1 with McCall, Cam Johnson, all of them. Devin Booker is not getting any younger. Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant already up there in age. I think it's just time to commit to the rebuild at this point.
It's kind of crazy too that they demolished that team. Like they really had a lot of different pieces, and it was
a 61 team.
Yeah, when you think about it, they were kind of I don't know. They weren't like top of the top, but they played out like. And Devin Booker at that time at the 2 guard position, like a lot of people forget, he lit up like COVID. Like when they had to go in that bubble in they went on like a 7-game winning streak or something.
Yep,
it was insane. So it's just like, yeah, I don't know if I'm Phoenix if I'm trading Booker, but yeah, they gotta blow it up somehow. So they could try to get to the playoffs some other way.
True. So hey, let's talk about the play-in. Both matchups happened on Tuesday and Wednesday. The 7, 8, and 9, 10 matchups are done. Friday will be the battle for the 8th seed. So hey, let's talk about Tuesday first. Yep. First up, Orlando Magic completely just dog walked the Atlanta Hawks.
They did so bad that Trae Young threw some attitude and got ejected before the game ended. Once again, I don't mean to interrupt the play, but it's just, if we're gonna throw an ejection after you had two technicals in a row, keep the second technical after a minute. Let the guy react. Let him, like, if he's still being a baby after a minute 5, go ahead, tee him up again. Why not? But like it's so quick. It's so people don't even understand what's going on, and it just doesn't make. I don't know.
Human emotion sometimes it's trouble to keep that.
That's another factor of it that we're not even getting into that we need to get into because like these officials' calls are not perfect. Do you know what I mean? Like, so what I'm saying is, if you have a bad call in the playoffs, right, and you don't want to be demonized by ESPN, Fox Sports, whoever has a TV, you know what I mean? Like, whoever is on social media, do you know what I mean? Like, then have the decency and the courtesy to let a guy overreact sometimes to a bad call that was against them. Like, it just, I don't know. It just, and I don't like Trae Young, all right? As a Knicks fan, you know what I mean? They sent out an email. They were like, guess who we don't like now? Trae Young, all right? It happened 3 years ago, and still don't like him. So it just, I'm just saying. It's, you gotta space out the second tech. It's starting to become annoying, and you're almost worse than the NFL. And that's embarrassing to say because the NFL has so many problems. So it's like, I don't know.
The Hawks will play the Heat for the 8th seed on Friday, and the Magic will be set to play the Celtics in the first round, number 2 versus number 7. Now, this is probably a good
Phil,
case.
What do you think of the ejection now?
Yeah, I mean,
you're with me? Like, do you think that, like, I mean, I know they were losing already, but by the time you throw out Trae Young, like, that's the game. You know what I mean?
he was. I think he's already headed towards the bench anyway. So, yeah, it was just bad on the ref, and I think it's also bad on Trae Young because you know how sensitive these refs are in their whistle. So,
and I used to come at Jokic, like I really did, but these refs, especially in play-ins, so sensitive. Like, yeah. Let's move on. I'm sorry about it. I know I'm harping on this, but it's annoying.
All good. Also, the Magic, ever since Joe Mazzulla has became the coach, I believe 2022, 2023. The Magic has had a 6-win, 4-losses record against the Celtics. So if anyone can have a decent chance at beating the Celtics in the series in the first round, it's Orlando. So
you think it's Orlando?
I mean, record-wise, yeah.
Great. I mean, no, that's not on Joe Mazzulla. I hear you.
No, I'm just saying, like, they've had, ever since, like, the coaching change, they've been successful against the Celtics.
Yeah, but that's also when, you know what I mean, they drafted, like, Pablo. You know what I mean? Like, other players have come into the fold a little bit. I think you guys still got the series.
No, I do too, but they have a decent chance just because I think they have the third best record against the Celtics ever since Joe Mazzulla got hired. So,
and they're overall, like they match up well with you guys just because they have a lot of huge guys. Like they have Anthony, they have Pablo, they have
the second best defensive team in the league versus the number 2 best offense in the league. So it's gonna be very interesting. I still got the Celtics to win this matchup, but
5. No, it's not really.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do not want to downplay this matchup. They're a good team defensively. It's just injuries. Jalen Suggs is out, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited for the matchup. Hopefully, that song doesn't play too many times during the series. Maybe just once. I think they'll win a home game. That's it. But maybe 2 home games. But
and the Warriors play in their 7.
Yep. So the Warriors. This was a hell of a game. Warriors and Grizzlies. It came down to the wire. Ja Morant got hurt, I believe, near the end of the third quarter. Desmond Bane filled in. He dropped 30 points. Zach Edey, 14 and 17, even though he was in foul trouble and having trouble with putbacks and stuff like that. So he was struggling. But Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry is a story here. 38-35, 70-plus total points to help the Warriors. And the Grizzlies, they pulled a Houston from the national championship game. They froze in the last seconds. They were trying to inbound the ball to try to tie the game with a 3, but 5-second rule inbound. They couldn't inbound the ball, and they turned over the ball. So completely frozen up. But
I will say this: Quentin Post had a better game than 2 other, or maybe honestly 3 other Warriors.
Yeah, Trace Jackson-Davis gave up his starting spot for him, or gave up his spot for him. So
so I mean, hell yeah. Hopefully Post does some stuff because Draymond Green, 4 points, 1 for 5. Their other shooting guard who they let Clay go for, 1 for 1. Yeah,
he was locking up Edey though somewhat.
He was. So on the defensive end, he was good, but he was 1 for 7. Yeah. So like it just
true. Yeah. How many assists do you have?
He had 3 assists.
Yeah,
so Steph had 4. Draymond Green had 10. So Draymond Green was producing. You know what I mean? And Jimmy Butler had 6. So it's just overall
it was a Jimmy and Steph show.
Yeah, it was like if this team could get to a 7-game series, let's see what happens. You know what I mean? And they did.
They do have a favorable matchup. out of the top seeds they could have faced, they faced a team with the least amount of playoff experience, the Houston Rockets. So
Yeah.
Warriors, that's a favorable matchup for y'all. And
That is
they
a
opened
good
up they opened up as the series favorite on books. So
Ooh. Yeah, I have that series going far, so I'm excited about it.
Yep.
But
yeah. And then on Wednesday, a game I hated to watch. I was rooting for the Bulls. They didn't come through. They lost against the Heat by like 20. Very, very sad. Tyler Hero did whatever he wanted. He scored 38 points. Josh Giddey, 25 and 10. He didn't have a great year for Chicago. So the thing is, for the Bulls, John, what do they do? Giddey's gonna be a restricted free agent, and
you re-sign Giddey. You re-sign Giddey, and you build around him, and that's what you do. I mean, they started to with Kevin Huerter and like Vucevic, and you know what I mean.
Kobe White's a free agent as well. Yep.
But like you just traded for Giddey last season, and no offense, but I remember him getting traded and everyone being like, "Oh, Giddey to Chicago," you know what I mean? Like, but like realistically, like that's a good young player. If you could re-sign him, that's what you do.
It's literally a win-win trade for both. Both
teams
has benefited.
Yeah, from that trade, realistically. But I mean, like, if they don't re-sign Giddey, it's a loss. Like to trade for a guy for 1 year and then not resign, loss. So Chicago, get on that. All right.
And plus, they might have to match because he's a restricted free agent. So if another team pays them the bag and they don't have it,
yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
it's gonna be real tough.
Hopefully they can resign Kobe White as well.
And I mean, it sucks for you because now you don't get to, you know what I mean? You don't get to play because the Heat and Hawks play. But it was an okay. The Heat both suck this year, so I mean, good for losing. Just take the loss and move on. You know what I mean? Could you imagine watching a Bull series?
No.
It was a sweep. So it just,
True.
I mean, the fact that the Heat won, I was like, damn, Bam. Like, you really.
Yeah, literally, Tyler Hero just did.
Tyler Hero and Bam. Literally. I was just like, 12 rebounds. I was like, all right.
Yeah. So next up, the game after that. The game after that was pretty much the same thing. The Mavs just beat up on the Kings. DeMar DeRozan had like 30. Anthony Davis, 27. Klay Thompson actually remembered how to shoot the basketball against the Sacramento Kings in a play-in game.
23, bro.
5 for 7 from 3. Good for Klay.
And that's why you signed Klay. I don't mean to be like that, but if they had Luka. It's so unfortunate.
Yeah, but for the Mavericks side, this was very, very winnable game for them. As the Kings, we know how sad and, down bad the Kings are. So good for you.
You're not like no beam anymore.
Yep. So as for Sacramento Kings, there's a lot of uncertainty headed for this team in the future. Sabonis, DeMar DeRozan are questioning their future with the team. Honestly, pack them up.
You think
pack
so?
both of them up. They should, because there's no way you're going to be competitive in this West. You might
get draft picks at least. Get 2 draft picks. Both those guys, they both can play still.
Yeah, you could definitely get some good assets draft wise or player wise for both of them.
So, I mean, if you're not going to use them, and you're like, you gotta figure out what the future of your organization is, because like when you trade Halliburton and you trade Fox and you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see a direction for the Sacramento Kings right now. And I think Sabonis realistically is the leader of that team, but at the same time, he's getting way older, right? He's in his 30s.
Yep.
So it's just like, he's like, I'm not saying, all right, this is no disrespect to him. I'm not saying he's like a piece, like he's like a piece of a puzzle to win a championship. But if you added him to a team, it would really damn help. You know what I mean? With the rebounds and the assists.
He's the leader of rebounds per game this year. So definitely.
Yeah. So it's just like, it'd be a major, you know what I mean, accomplishment. So
it's someone saying reunion in Indy.
Yeah, okay.
Halliburton, Pascal, and Sabonis?
Pass. But I hear you.
I wouldn't be upset at that, to be honest. They need better rebounding.
Is he a free agent, or he's got years, right?
I think he might be a free agent or 1 year left on his deal.
Gotcha.
So that's possible. As for DeMar DeRozan, send him somewhere. I don't know.
He's good. So good. Still can shoot.
Yeah, he's a good scorer. It's just the playoffs that scare him. So
he's going to LA.
It's the Kings. They will probably fumble this somehow. And you know what's funny?
What?
An hour after the game, the GM gets fired.
As he should. And that's how you do it. But
NBA. Nico Harrison still has a job.
First of all,
everyone's getting fired but him.
That was supported by the owners, and we all know it. They didn't want to pay Luka over $400 million, and they didn't get their casino. So nobody's happy. That's basically what it is. It's just
Nuggets GM got fired.
no, but
This
that
GM
happened
was
before
fired.
though. Like that's what kills me about the NBA. At least like now you can blame. Like the Kings can actively blame the GM situation.
Yeah.
If you're a Nugget and you lose after, didn't they fire their head coach too?
Yep, head coach and
And their
GM.
GM, who are you blaming? Who are we blaming?
They can say, "Oh, we didn't have a coach, so that's why we lost the first round." They're usually
That's their doing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
People should stop buying season tickets. Sorry about it.
Oof. I mean, that's what most of the Mavericks fans did.
I mean, season tickets went up, Phil, and season tickets went up. I just want to put that out there.
True.
Never has that happened.
So Friday, there's no games today because obviously those teams need a break for tomorrow. Friday, Hawks versus Bulls. Winner faces the Cavs, and then Grizzlies versus Mavs. Winner faces the Thunder. So oof. Hawks versus Bulls. Who we got? I'm gonna say Hawks just because Hawks versus Heat. Sorry, Hawks versus Heat.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Hawks because of my bet. So I'm plenty of bias, but
yeah, sure.
I think
your bias.
I think either way, I think Cleveland beats them in 5. So it doesn't really matter who wins this game, to be honest.
Sure. Cleveland's pretty good either way. Just because I'm your co-host, I'm just gonna be that guy. I'm gonna pick Miami. Why not? Why not? There's something about they got the grit to them, Phil. They got the grit to them. Does Trae Young get bounced in 2 straight playing games? Absolutely not. All right, the Hawks definitely take this one, but I'm gonna take Miami just because I like Pat Riley, just because I like Eric Spoelstra. I'm sorry. LeBron went there at one time. He went there for a reason. I don't mean to be like that. And Shaq left for a reason. Why? Because they're maniacs. I don't know. They find people out of nowhere. I don't know. Where did Duncan Robinson come from? We still don't know. You know what I mean? So it's just like
I didn't see him at all that last game. Good Lord.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he better show up. All right. I pick you. You better show up. All right. Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero didn't miss. He's definitely losing this game. I don't mean to be like that, but like, yeah, I'm picking Miami just to pick Miami. But
next up, Grizzlies versus Mavs. Winner faces the OKC Thunder, and I think it's gonna be the same scenario. I think whoever plays with OKC, they're probably gonna lose in 5, maybe 6.
6, maybe.
Yeah. Let's see. The Grizzlies have the better team. I'm gonna go to Grizzlies.
With no coach.
True, but John Morant, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson, I trust over just AD because
but I trust Jason Kidd. I trust. I mean, not really, but Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson had 23 points. So if he could have that 2 or 3 games out of the 5-6 game series, I think Dallas goes farther. But than Memphis. But I think Memphis is going to win this game. I don't mean to. My bad. But yeah,
all good.
That's what's
up. I think Grizzlies have the better defense. They got. I mean, not the better defense. Do
you think they lose earlier in that OKC series because of lack of experience and you know what I'm saying? Or
because the Ja has been hurt, so he's been a couple of games. But
if Ja's out 1 or 2 of those games in that next series, it's
over.
What we talk about.
Okay, so that's the play-in talk. We're gonna get through a quick bracket, and then we're gonna head out. So on the right, we're just gonna talk about. We're gonna go by matchups. So 1 versus 8, Cleveland versus the winner of Hawks and Heat. We're saying Cavs in 5, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say you pause for a second. Like, hold on.
I mean, maybe Cavs in 6. I hope they choke. What do you want from me?
I mean, it'd be fun. It'd be fun to see the Cavs lose the first round, but
I hope Jared Allen gets thrown out because his fro is too high. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You like Jared Allen.
I do like Jared, except he messed with a Nick last time they played. So now I'm like, ooh, do I like Jared Allen?
I mean, you guys did beat their ass last time they played. So.
Bro, I think he ran over somebody too on purpose, which is so funny. But
next up, OKC versus Memphis or Mavs. I got OKC in 5 versus 6 as well.
If the Mavs are in that, I think it's 6. If I've been picking OKC, but if Memphis, I think it's 5.
Okay, gotcha. Next up, I think this is probably going to be one of the best series in the first round. Nuggets versus Clippers. Now, I think Jokic does have I think he's good enough to carry, especially with Murray's been injured, MPJ has been back and forth, Aaron Gordon has been injured as well.
Sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers won this series, but I think this goes to 7. But I'm going with the best player in the league, Nikola Jokic.
I agree with you. I think it goes to 7. I think Nikola Jokic is thrown out in Game 7.
That'd be hilarious.
Win their series. I swear to God. I swear he gets thrown out in the first round 2 years. Well, not last year or the year before, but like 2 years, 4 years ago. Well, no, I think he might have gotten thrown out once. Is the year he didn't win the championship. The year he won the championship, he definitely did not get thrown out. But the 2 years before that he didn't win the championship, he got thrown out in the first round. It was insane. And by the way, the second one, he didn't really deserve to get thrown out. I just want to put that out there. And I'm a hater. All right, I am a hater. I mean, but for
the Clippers, I do like their team roster wise more than the Nuggets, but it all depends on healthy Kawhi for me. James Harden, Norman Powell depends on Norman Powell's health as well.
If James Harden plays the way he's been playing, though, it's
Zubac is gonna have his hands full with Nikola Jokic. So
yeah. That's gonna be a really, 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 really tough matchup. But I think, like you said, I think it will come down to Kawhi Leonard. If Kawhi Leonard is Kawhi Leonard and he plays good defense and he scores 20, 25 points, this might go 7. Clipper, who knows? But let's get it.
I'm hoping for Clippers in 7. So hey,
I don't know. Next up, electric too. They really shouldn't. This shouldn't be their year, but it kind of is.
Yep. Next up, Pacers versus Bucks. Now we just got news earlier today that Damian Lillard has been cleared for the thrombosis. Yeah, so right. He will be playing in this series, but he'll be missing game 1. So he probably play game 2 or 3. So that changes a lot of people's picks for this matchup. But I got Pacers in 7. I think it's going to be a dogfight, but
I got Milwaukee to win game 1 though. I think Giannis comes out with a fire. You know what I mean? Like I don't think like the Dame news is going to affect Giannis realistically as a player. You know what I mean? Like I think he has a monster game, and if you could, I guess, minimize everybody else, you might win that game. But
right,
I want it. All right, no disrespect to the Pacers, I want to take them. I just would also like to see Milwaukee advance. You know what I mean? But
versus Cleveland, yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see them take Cleveland because then it'd be I think that would also be a good matchup. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm just happy we don't have to play Cleveland and Boston. It's just as a Knicks fan. I don't know. I'm just saying. This is tough. This is tough because I hate Doc Rivers, but the Indiana Pacers beat us last year in the playoffs. So it's just like I really want to take them. But, give me the Bucks in 7. Let's go. Come on, Dame. It's about to be Dame time. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hopefully.
Bet.
And by the way, when Dame comes back and they're all together and it doesn't go 7 and Doc Rivers doesn't get fired, I want you to remember this moment. I want you to remember this moment right now when I pointed that out. I just want to put that out. I just want to put that out there. Because he should get fired if they don't advance from the first round. And that's a freaking fact. I don't mean to be like that.
Nope,
I don't mean to be like that. Yeah. He was brought into Milwaukee to do that. Just putting that out there.
Yep. And guess what? Guess who'll be his successor? Darvin Ham.
I mean,
it's a lose-lose situation.
It should be. I mean, maybe he could fix something. I don't know. Maybe not.
I doubt it.
Giannis is out too. If Giannis gets bounced in the first, you think he's staying in Milwaukee?
No.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to the West. So maybe
not. Yeah. For the Pacers Milwaukee series, it's going to be one of the best offenses in the league, and the Pacers has been like the 4th winningest team ever since 2025 started. So they've been on a roll.
They have been.
But Giannis is on a 2018 LeBron mission, trying to go through anyone that stands in his way to get to another championship. So it's gonna be fun.
And you gave him his number 2 back. You got him. You got Batman has Robin now. So it's like. Yep. I do think the Pacers can win this series, though. I do think Halliburton and
it's up to Halliburton. He needs to be consistent.
And and I think if Siakam needs to start playing defense against Giannis, unless they avoid each other. You think they avoid each other? Or you think they play? They're going to be playing against each other.
They probably will play here and there because they're probably going to try to load the paint as much as they can if Giannis drives. So
sure. And they don't want the fouls to get stacked up on Siakam because he scores a lot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like, so it's a tricky test, but I'm excited to see it.
Next up, Boston versus Orlando. I have Boston in 5, but I wouldn't be surprised if it went 6, just because sometimes it sounds like they do play with their food. So, and the Magic
I would go 7.
Defend. I don't. Because the Magic can defend. They're the second best defensive team rating wise in the league. Yeah. So they've had our number the last couple of years as well. So I'm gonna say 5 or 6 for Boston.
Okay, I'd probably say Boston in 5. Realistically.
Gotcha. Next up, Houston versus the Golden State Warriors. We have to see Draymond Green versus Dylan Brooks once again. This is going to be a very, very interesting matchup. It's basically the young guns versus the veterans. Can be very interesting to see. Honestly, I got Golden State in 7.
Ooh.
I just think the person that I
over
always rely
Sengun? Over Sengun.
Yeah. Honestly, it's going to be experience over youth, and I'm taking experience almost every single time, depending on the situation. So, hey, if playoff Jimmy versus you have to deal with playoff Jimmy and playoff Steph Curry.
Don't convince me, Phil. Stop convincing me of the Warriors right now. We just talked about how they were dead, and then they traded for Jimmy Butler, and now they're alive.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Jimmy Butler and Steph score 70 plus, I was like, if they could do this, like
they just do this every night. Cleveland, baby. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland with Urban.
So who you got?
I would say Sam, Warriors in 7. That's what I'm thinking as well. I mean, would I like to see the young guys win? I do think they could win in 5 or 6, realistically. They're the Rockets, you know what I mean? Like, they've been a great defensive team. Ime Udoka's a good head coach. I think it's a great matchup overall, especially with Steve Kerr. I mean, this is where Steve Kerr better not get out coached. Just putting that out there. Steve Kerr, hey, look at me. You coached in Team USA. You left Jason Tatum on the bench. It's not the series for that. This is the series. You better win in 7, buddy. I don't mean to be like that because Steph's getting older. Jimmy's getting older. Your whole team, I don't know. You know what I mean? So, and I like Steve Kerr. I think he's good. I think he's a good coach. But I'm just saying, like, this better. I don't know. This better be a good series. Hopefully, you know what I mean. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Next up, 3 versus 6, LeBron and Luka versus Ant-Man and your guy Julius Randle.
Julius Randle.
Right. Honestly, I'm gonna have the Lakers in 6, but I'm gonna say this. Julius Randle, you got traded here for Cat. I think he's the X factor for the Timberwolves because we know what Ant's gonna do. But outside of Ant, there's not that many reliable scorers, and that's why Julius Randle is here. So it's basically up to you if the Wolves fight or die against the Lakers. So
Julius Randle, Annie Vandal, what a scandal! Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
That's right. That's right. Lakers in 5. That's where.
Because all they have to do is switch. All they have to do is switch Gobert on Luka. That's gonna be barbecue chicken every time.
I mean, I hope so. And I mean, this is where like Gobert and this is like Minnesota. Like everybody needs to come out and play because LeBron's gonna give you 15, 20 every single game. You know what I mean? Plus the defense, plus the passing, plus, you know what I mean, the rebounds. So it's like you have to deal with Reeves. You have to deal with even their rookie, Dalton Connect. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot the Lakers could throw at you, especially with Luka. You know what I mean? So like I'm a little nervous about I don't know. I'm a little nervous about this series for Minnesota if their role players don't come out and play. You know what I mean? That's just it. I mean, I think the stars are going to do what the stars are going to do, but how does it form as a team? You know what I mean? And this is where Minnesota has a huge question mark because the Lakers should be dead, but they got a huge injection of Luka Doncic. So are you going to shut that down or is this going to go 7? So I mean, I would Lakers in 5 realistically. That's what I'm hoping for. But
Lakers in 5.
I mean, this could go 7. You know what I mean? This these are 2 good teams. You know what I mean? I had to jump on the Lakers in 5. I'm sorry. I love when Shannon does it. I love when Shannon rhymes 3 things. And he's like, Lakers in 5. I'm like, all right. Valid. All right. I hear you. Shit.
Gotcha. Okay, we got Elijah joining. We're gonna get his picks in a minute.
Lit.
Yo.
What's going on? There it goes. My camera just went off. I have not been feeling well today. My apologies for my tardiness.
It's all good.
All good.
Yeah, what's up, though? How y'all doing, man?
Good. Taking your advice, drinking water, taking it a day at a time.
Damn! If I would have got the company email, I would have brought mine too. But
hey, that's all I'm saying.
I guess it wasn't CC'd to me. So
I say it every single time we get off the pod, man.
I get you. Smart.
That's true.
I mean, I've been drinking Coke all the time, so you gotta be like, John, you don't want diabetes by the age of 60.
Coca-Cola, by the way.
Yeah, Coca-Cola. Sorry about it. Oh yeah, I know. I just use Coke.
It's the accent.
It's a. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, it is the accent. The Jersey accent. My bad.
So
That's
hey,
weird. Yeah, my bad.
yeah. So we're basically going through our picks for the bracket. We were on the last one, but we could just run through them again so you can
Let's
get
run through
your
them again because
picks for Elijah.
are you picking Lakers at 5? That's just my question to you.
Let's go through them one by one here.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So okay. So OKC versus whoever wins Friday.
If it's the
Magic
Grizzlies, if
Okay,
it's the
Magic.
Grizzlies, I got OKC in 6. If it's the Mavs, I got OKC in 4.
Ooh, I had it the other way, but that's interesting. I like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Cleveland versus Hawks or Heat.
If it's the Hawks, I got Cleveland in 5. If it's the Heat, Cleveland in 4.
Okay.
I just want to clarify with that Mavs thing. That's not even to be a bitter take. It's just that they don't have enough without Kyrie. So
True. Maybe this is like I just feel like they have like maybe it's because I got too into the Kings game. I just feel like overall, if everyone did score, like you know how Tyler Hero almost like didn't like miss last night, like if that happened again, maybe. But when does that ever happen? Like multiple games, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I just really don't think that without Kyrie or Luka,
Yeah.
at that guard spot,
you know what I mean?
Shay's gonna have his way.
Yeah, he is.
J-Dub's not gonna. I don't think J-Dub will have his way.
Yeah.
But I really do think Shay's gonna have his way. He'll get to the line whenever he wants, and yeah, I don't know. I still trust the bigs against like Chet and Hartenstein. You know, I trust AD obviously, but I just don't think that I just don't think that the Mavs have enough to contend with anybody without Kyrie.
True.
I agree.
Because Kyrie really was that piece that I guess you could kind of say you feel comfortable trading Luka away because you got Kyrie Irving, but then like Kyrie got hurt, so it's like now it's like
you should never feel comfortable trading.
I mean, of course. I mean, whatever. Hypothetically, I don't know.
In the league. You should never.
He's one of the best players, top 10 player.
You know,
Okay. Gotta do what you gotta do. Some people don't want to pay people $400 million, which is insane, but it is what it is.
Next up, Celtics Magic.
This is gonna be a weird series to me, especially with JB not being 100%.
Yep.
Sorry, not JB. Jaylen Brown not being 100%. So I do have Celtics winning. I don't know if it's 5 or 6, but like I said, and keep in mind the Magic aren't fully healthy either.
Yeah.
But without Jaylen Brown, you know, last year's Finals MVP, the Magic could extend this series a little longer than it's supposed to be. So that I got Celtics. I don't know if it's 5 or 6. I'll say 6 to be safe. Though.
Well, Phil was talking about how sometimes they play with their food, so I agree. In the 6 term, like I think they could do it before that, but like the Magic do match up pretty well against them. You know what I mean? They do have a solid overall.
Hey, and I know the regular season doesn't really matter, but they did split 2-2. So
yeah, so
2-1 actually.
Huh?
They only played 3 times.
What? Why?
I thought they played 4.
For some reason, I think everyone kept saying they beat them 2-1. I don't know what happened to that 4th game.
I think they split it this year with like they played more West game. I don't know. There's like a weird split this year. I don't know, but I've heard the 3rd game thing too.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah. Either way. Next up, Golden State versus Houston.
I got Golden State in 5.
Ooh, okay, I got you.
I say Golden State in 7.
Yeah, but I hear you.
I could see it going 7, but Houston doesn't have that experience.
I know. Facts. That's what we were talking about.
They only have Fred and Dylan Brooks who have been to the playoffs for real.
But saying and you got that coaching experience, which is, I don't know.
The Golden State Warriors got him.
This is Steph we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong.
And Jimmy.
I totally got you. I get you.
Steph and Jimmy we're talking about here.
Yeah. And I'd love to see the Warriors go another round too. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Rock surprise.
Gotcha. Next up, Pacers versus Bucks. Dame will be missing game 1, but will most likely be back game 2 or 3. He just got cleared.
This is going to be a 7-game series, and I got the Pacers in 7.
Same.
So does Phil. I got the Bucks in 7, but I'm hoping they don't win, and I'm hoping
Doc Rivers gets fired.
Who gets fired? Yeah, Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers should be fired if he doesn't get through this series. I don't mean to be like that, but why did we bring you to Minnesota or Milwaukee for? You know what I mean? Should I ask the question?
if Darvin Ham succeeds that team, that'd be even more disaster. So Giannis should definitely leave if Doc Rivers gets fired because I do not want to be on a team coached by Darvin Ham. But hey, next up, Nuggets versus Clippers, 4-5 in the West.
This is another 7-game series that I see happening. But as much as I just said it could be, I think it's a 7-game series. The Nuggets better win in 6.
Okay. Because I have Clippers in 7.
If they don't, it's Clippers in 7.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, I like that. You got to close. And you can't blame, we don't have a head coach. We don't have a GM. Like you did.
You have the best player in the world. You have 3-time MVP. You got it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, true. And then Lakers, Timberwolves. You said Lakers are 5, right?
I do have the Lakers in 6.
6, yeah.
Okay.
I think I said 6 as well.
Yeah, I got Lakers in 6. And they'll get them one, at least.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, the Lakers are probably something to go wrong. They get lazy one game. And we're looking at a 3-2 series, and then they close out in Minnesota. Because Luka on the road.
Yep. True. Oh, Gobert's in front of me? Oh, say less.
Yeah.
They've got to do that. Just switch. Boom. Barbecue chicken.
You think they'd go back to that? You don't think Minnesota would try to? I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do to get off.
They're gonna try. They're gonna try to get that matchup every single time.
I know. Just don't fall for it. Just follow. I don't know.
It's gonna be hard, but we'll find out. And the last series we want to talk about, Knicks versus Pistons. Now,
Knicks at 5. I like that.
Ooh, John,
I like that.
You got.
Who do I got? Oof. Let me think for a second.
Well, we know it's Knicks. Just how many games?
Josh Hart, Kevin Hart, Broken Hearts, Knicks at 5. That's right.
He's on the team. You got to say it about the other team.
I know, but I needed a heart, and I couldn't think of anything right away.
Cade Cunningham, Will Smith doing a running man.
Okay, there you go.
Easy doing his hip dance.
There you go. Sunday. One of us freestyles, one of us doesn't. One of us does comedy, one of us does. I mean, well, you're pretty funny too, but I'm just saying. There's a reason why. There's a reason why we only need all 3 of us. Let's go. Knicks at 5. That's right. Who you got, Phil? What you got? Go ahead, say it. Say Detroit. Say Detroit and how many?
If you turn on the TV, if you go on Twitter, a lot of people are saying the Pistons are going to win this series. But the Pistons do have a lot of hotheads on this team as well. Isaiah Stewart, and others. So I'm going to go with, like I said with John with the Rockets and Warriors series, I'm going to go with the team with experience. And the Knicks do have the experience, but I think it's going to be a dogfight. I got the Knicks in 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because, I mean, Cat's been there. We saw Hart. We saw most of the team been there already. Without injuries, they probably could have been at Eastern Conference Finals last year. So they have the better roster. It's just they've limped into the season, and the defense has been in question from time to time. But I do think they have enough to at least get past the Pistons.
Sure.
You also have to remember that Brunson has been to a conference finals before, at least. So he has that experience as well.
Yeah. Right.
Or at least what Brunson did last year with his 4 40-point games. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of disrespect going on online because it's a 6-3 matchup. You know what I mean? And people are looking like it's a pretty good team. You know what I mean? And Pistons are a good team.
So, do you want to go through the second round of the bracket, or do we want to wait how the first round plays out?
I think we all got the first round the same, so you can go second round.
Okay. Yeah. So, up next, Cavs versus. I think me and Elijah said Pacers. John said Bucks.
Yeah.
Do we have the Cavs moving on regardless?
Probably.
Cavs. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say Cavs in 6 for the Pacers.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then Thunder versus Nuggets or Clippers. I think the Thunder advance either way.
I don't.
Ooh. Who they lose to?
I got whoever wins that series beating the Thunder.
Ooh.
Okay, got you.
Imagine another second round exit for the number 1 seed Thunder.
Could happen. That's why they need Kevin Durant. I'm just saying.
We gotta start.
Listen, if it's the Clippers, we're talking about. Okay, James Harden's a notorious playoff choker, whatever.
Sure.
Who's next to him?
Kawhi or Bot.
Now we're obviously banking on Kawhi being healthy, but
Yeah, that's a big question too. 2-time Finals MVP.
And Kawhi, when he's there, he shows up. I'm just saying. If he's not hurt, if he's
been hot this last month, so yeah.
If he's healthy, them OKC boys is getting packed up.
We gonna need to have some conversations if they get packed up in the second round again as a number 1 seed.
And
I
if
think
they
go to the, I don't know, at least the Western Conference Finals this year. I don't know, maybe not, but that'd be crazy. The Clippers would be crazy
because Luka did them last year. If the Clippers or Nuggets do it to them this year, oof.
I think they beat the Nuggets. I think they could lose to the Clippers, and I think it'd be insane to lose to the Clippers, especially now that you have your own arena. Now that you know what I mean, you built your wall. You know what I mean? Like you're saying the fan experience is that good, and you get to go and you get to beat the number 1 seed in the West. I think that would be insane for them. But I don't know. I don't believe in Denver. Sorry, if they end up winning, I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's my only thing.
That's fair. If Denver wins, I got Denver. Obviously, I don't think OKC can keep up with Jokic. So
got you.
Looking forward to that matchup. Next up, Warriors versus Lakers, because I think we all picked Warriors-Lakers. So
yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, this is gonna be a spicy one. Luka, LeBron, Steph, hit me.
X Factor is going to be Austin Reeves, and I got the Lakers in 6.
Nice. I like that. Like that.
Yeah, I got Lakers in 6 as well. Yeah. It's gonna be fun though.
I'm gonna go Lakers in 7.
I can see that. Yeah.
And they're the small seed, right? So they're playing at home. Game 7.
Yep.
Okay.
The Lakers will be home.
Okay. Yeah. So I'd like Lakers.
The Warriors will be 7. So yeah. So yeah, this might be like maybe one of the last LeBron versus Steph series. So we got to hopefully enjoy it.
That's what I'm really looking forward to.
Okay. The next up, Knicks versus Celtics.
This is a series I don't want to see.
I want to see it.
I want to see it. I want to see a 7 fucking game series. Phil, let's go, baby. I don't care. Let's go. Oh, damn. Hold on. Somebody's calling me.
Oh, it's James Dolan. Change your pick, John. Change your pick.
Hey, low-key, might be James Dolan's at 205 area. Like, who the hell is that? No, but yeah, no. I don't know. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this series. Let's go. I'm fine. Overall, I'm good. What you got? How many games, Phil? How many games you got the Celtics in?
No.
Say 5. Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me think. Because it should be more competitive than a regular season, in my opinion.
You don't think it should be more competitive than the regular season?
No, I think it will be more competitive than the regular season matchups.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Celtics in 5.
Wow.
Just because I mean, off of going the regular season matchups, I do think they win at least one game, just because I think they get the Madison Square Garden boost. But nothing with the Knicks have shown me in these 4 matchups in the regular season has shown me give me a reason they should win 2 games or more against the Celtics this year. They're pretty much going to be banking on if Jaylen Brown's still injured.
I don't know if you win Madison Square Garden, to be honest with you.
I think we win.
You played 2 in Boston first, so you win the first 2, and then you'll lose the next 2. Okay, and then you'll probably win in 6. Realistically, you'll win in MSG.
Yeah, I would be surprised at 6.
Realistically,
but if I'm the Knicks, I'm pretty much banking on Jaylen Brown still being injured this series.
If he's injured in this series, and you're going in 5.
No, but I'm saying that's what the Knicks are banking on. Hopefully, hoping that Jaylen Brown is still. Like,
if Jaylen Brown's still injured, I mean, I think it's a 7-game series. If Jaylen Brown's not injured,
if Jaylen Brown is not injured, this is a 6-game series, and the Knicks win.
Oh, I like
that.
Jaylen Brown.
I like that prediction. With no Jaylen Brown, it will be a 6-game series, and the Knicks will win.
Yeah, I mean, it would
Jaylen Brown
be
is
an
healthy.
MSG. Game 6 would be an MSG. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. If we could finish it there, that would be the best place to finish it. We would have to win Boston
Exactly.
twice though.
But if Jaylen Brown is healthy, I gotta be, impartial as an analyst here, and just say Celtics in probably 5.
Okay.
If Jaylen Brown's healthy.
I think if Jaylen Brown's healthy, it's Celtics in 6. I think if Jaylen Brown's not healthy, you better not let it go 7 games. You better not let it go 6-7 games.
Don't let us get one.
Don't let us get one. Literally, don't let us get one. Because guess what? We lost every single regular season game. And guess what? You think you can play in the Garden, right? You haven't played us in the playoffs in the Garden, all right? Let me tell you, it's a different energy, all right? It's a different.
Let's hope it is.
This might be the last year too. That's something you don't even know. Is that in New York right now? There's ideals, there's talks to redo MSG, completely redo it, try to bring back old Penn Station. So it's like
you might have to get rid of the bad juju. So you might have to.
Bad juju? What are you talking about? Stop with this. What are you talking about? Stop. The Garden's a beautiful place. All right. The energy there is amazing. And I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait to play you guys.
Also, wait, John, what did you say with the Lakers and Wolf series? Knicks, Tricks, Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Celtics in 5.
Celtics
in 5.
Oof.
Boo.
I don't
know.
Yeah,
I don't think Jaylen Brown will be fully healthy until probably the conference finals. So he'll probably will be playing, because that knee injury has been no joke for him the last month or two. So I think he'll definitely play injured in this series.
But, I mean, if he plays, I mean, and if he plays injured in this series, he won't play 1. He probably might play 2 or 3, but that's only if you lose a game. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to bring him. They're only going to rush him back if you guys aren't winning. Because if you guys are winning, why would they rush him back?
Right.
I'm saying.
The playoff starts this Saturday, so plenty of time to see what happens.
So I mean, we got to get through round 1. So I'm thinking about Detroit right now.
True.
I'm excited about the Celtics, but I'm thinking about Detroit.
True. So my Western Conference Finals is going to be Thunder versus Lakers.
Okay.
John, what you got?
I think I had the Lakers moving on. And then I think I had OKC moving on. If it's Denver, but if it's not Denver, I think I had the Clippers moving on. So it's either the Clippers versus the Lakers, which would be an awesome Western Conference
final. That would be amazing.
Or it's I think the Lakers versus OKC.
Yeah, I got OKC in 7.
Okay, and that one. Okay, honestly, I'm kind of rooting for the Lakers to make it to the finals.
Hey, I don't
just so I don't know why. Honestly, I'm sorry. Don't mean to be like that.
That's fine. I mean, a lot of people want the Lakers to go to the finals. So
I think especially if the Celtics are going to repeat or going to try to repeat, that's why I want. I want a Lakers Celtics finals personally.
Gotcha. Elijah, who's your Western Conference Finals and how many games?
My Western Conference Finals doesn't matter. Lakers in 5.
He also wants a Lakers. Just saying.
Hey. I got Celtics and Cavs in the East. I got Celtics in 6. Since they pretty much split the season series with the Cavs this year, and I think the losses were not fully healthy Celtics teams, which they could probably not be healthy in this Eastern Conference Finals matchup. But Cleveland, no fear in my heart for them. They should win in 6. Celtics.
Fair.
Okay. I think I had. I mean, if the Knicks go 7, I have the Knicks beating the Celtics, so I'll go. And this is no slack to the Knicks. I don't know what happens. I don't know if we have all the pieces this year. So I think Cleveland is just a more complete team overall. Just an eye bias thing. So I'd probably say Cleveland in 6. If it's Cleveland Boston, I'd probably say it's a 7-game series. It could go either way. I don't know, but I don't know. I think it's either. I think Boston could repeat, but no one's repeated in like how many years? 9 years. So.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like. I think Cleveland has the best shot to go to the finals. I mean, I'd love for the Knicks to, but every single time I talk my hopes into reality, it never happens. So, I hope the Knicks. I'm rooting for the Knicks, but realistically, I probably have the Cavs and, that'd be crazy. The Cavs in 6, which would make a LeBron Cleveland finals. So,
nice.
I'm fine with
That's the agenda I'm pushing as well, honestly. So if the Knicks win, obviously, if the Knicks beat the Celtics, I got the Knicks going to the finals. Okay.
Sure. But
If the Celtics go to the Interconference Finals, I got the Cavs in 6 as well. I think the Cavs, especially the addition of literally only DeAndre Hunter, literally propelled them over the Celtics for me.
Okay.
Just from watching, from what I've seen. I also just want to say, fuck Boston.
Facts.
Yeah, let's just say that, man.
Sometimes we have a hard time agreeing on things, but I kind of like the two words. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's funny. Maybe not funny.
I mean, hey, as a new New York Knicks fan, this guy had a little extra meaning when you say fuck Boston now.
Oh, jeez.
Let me just say this.
Jeez.
Not even as a Knicks fan, as a New Yorker, it's fuck Boston.
Okay.
True, but now it has double meaning.
Oh, it does.
You're saying as a New Yorker and a Knicks fan.
I'm not speaking as a Knicks fan right now. I'm speaking.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I'm speaking as a New Yorker.
That's lit. I like that. That came from the heart. I like that.
It'll always be fuck Boston. It'll always be fuck Philly.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything in that New England, Boston area, fuck y'all. Anything in that Philly area, fuck y'all. Yeah. It will always be that way.
Dan, what do UConn do? I thought we liked Paige.
Realistically, Boston needs to add another WNBA team because UConn should not be the staple.
They have Connecticut Sun.
Just because the Patriots do it with 5 states doesn't mean the WNBA's got to do it with 5 states. Just add another team to Boston. Come on. Like, what are we talking about?
If they can find the space.
No, they're good. They got the Connecticut Sun. He's
right.
They got
Connecticut Sun.
I know, but it's just like Connecticut can be its own thing. No offense. They're already its own thing. You ever run to someone from Connecticut? They can't stop talking about Connecticut. It's just like, I get it. Your taxes, whatever. I get it. Whatever.
Well, we got John's San Antonio here. So
I mean, oh yeah, my bad. Sorry about it.
How do you feel about the women from Connecticut?
Oh, they're great people. Great people. Love women from Connecticut. Yeah.
Well, let me just say, like I said, like stated before, it's been a while since anybody repeated. If anybody is to do it, I can see Boston doing it, but I don't think there's any way. I actually don't think that they do. I just don't think that they do, and I think that Cleveland has the makeup to get to the finals, and I see a LeBron finals, Cavs versus Lakers.
Would be insanely cool, insanely awesome. Low key, it would guarantee him. Not really, but if LeBron beats Cleveland as a Laker, you know what I mean? Does that do it in something for the Laker fans' eyes? I feel like it might. You know what I mean? 2 championships, it's more than one.
They'll say give him his statue immediately.
Give him his statue or give him something. Retire his jersey in LA. Why not? He won 2 there. You know what I mean? Like he won 2. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So for the finals, I got Celtics in OKC. I got Celtics in 7.
Well, I got Lakers, Cavs, and I got Lakers in 6. If it's Lakers, Knicks, I will not be watching.
You won't be watching LA versus New York.
Conflicted. I knew I was conflicted.
It's going to. It's not even a confliction. It's just going to be the most toxic NBA Finals that I'll ever be able to see as friend groups.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll be
so good.
Listen, I can't.
Jalen Brown's finals was good last year.
I will be off social media. I will not be paying attention. It will be baseball as soon as that series. As soon as you see Lakers Knicks,
I would love that.
Baseball and NASCAR exclusively, and WWE.
I'll be glued to the TV. I'll tell you what happens. But
no basketball for me at that point.
Yeah, if Lakers and Knicks are in the finals, oh my god!
If you thought Jalen Brown's performance last year was, I'm telling you, was impressive, Phil. Wait until Brunson gets in versus Luka. That'll be the conversations, the stories we're gonna have.
Luka's gonna be frying him every possession.
Maybe not.
Luka will be frying whoever's guarding him.
Sure. He gonna get his points.
Jalen Brunson will probably be frying whoever's guarding him.
Probably, yeah. He gonna get most people are gonna get their points.
True. So, John, what's your finals pick?
Finals pick. I had Cleveland, LA, and I'm gonna give.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm thinking of something.
Oh damn. Gotcha, John. Cleveland, LA. Who you got? How many games?
Cleveland, LA. I got. the fro. I'm going for a throw out of Poe. Lakers in 5. Sorry, I'm horrible with it. I can't.
Hey, that's good.
I'll think of something better. I'll think actual good ones. But no.
Afro, give a
Afro.
throw. Tahina Popo.
Tahina Popo. Lakers in 5. I gotta get it right.
Shout out her from South Carolina. She got drafted into the Atlanta Dream the other day.
Congratulations. And Caitlin Cheng. I'm messing her name up. Who's
Caitlin Chen? Yeah.
Caitlin Chen from UConn, who was
Valkyrie.
originally from Princeton, 4 years, Jersey baby. And then she went to UConn, won national championship, then got drafted by the Valkyries. I'm very excited about that. I might get a jersey low key because like
Asian coach drafted Asian player. Love to see it.
I mean, love to see, and it's a new expansion team too. So like realistically, like
Kate
I think
Martin's on that team.
What?
Kate Martin's on that team too.
Yeah, I mean Kate Martin, bro, that's gonna be insane, bro. I'm excited for it. Imagine if they don't like each other though. No, I'm joking. But like,
we'll find out.
The inner circles. Yeah. I'm excited about it.
Hey, that's our playoff picks. Obviously, we're gonna make adjustments if some shit happens along the way.
Go round for round.
First round, second round. Yeah, of course. Yeah. This is just first full round since the playoffs start Saturday, so we won't be able to adjust play and talk. But I'm pretty sure we all agreed that none of the playing teams are going to make it past the first round, anyways. So minus the Warriors. So
I mean, I'd love for the Heat to make a run.
No.
You know what I mean? Just for
no.
Let it be your Wemby. Let it be your Wemby blood clot, bro. We all know Wemby would have won. I'm just saying, defensive player of the year. Just putting it out there.
No.
Feels like if I gotta watch one more Miami series, I swear.
Yep. I got Hope Hawks. Please do it. Please get the job done tomorrow, Atlanta. Please. You can get smoked by however many points in the next series. Just don't let Miami into the playoffs. Money is on the line for me, please. Please.
How much you got? How much you gonna win?
$10 to win 50.
Okay, cool, nice. I like that.
It was a little. I think I placed it in October before the season started. Yeah, before the season started, I put it.
Nice.
Because it was a boost on something. So hey, it is what it is.
Nice.
So hey, that's the pod. Just a reminder. The pod, will be live this weekend. WrestleMania weekend is this Saturday and Sunday, 2-night special. Make sure you put on notifications, follow the channel, subscribe. We will be doing a watch party there Saturday night and Sunday night, so make sure you stay tuned. It's going to be very entertaining. And Saturday afternoon, I believe 1, when the NXT WrestleMania show drops in and deliver, me and Elijah will be having our predictions video of who we think is going to win on both nights of WrestleMania. So stay tuned for that.
Nice.
So hey, last words before we head out.
Ooh, last words. Elijah, you want to go first? Oh, you got you.
Get money, drink water. Gotcha.
Get money, drink water, bro. That's and you love to see
also, John. Side note. Remember our deal with Elijah and TJ for the jersey. So far, the race for the jersey. It's either whoever scores 20 points first or whoever has the high scoring performance of the year. So far, Elijah's in the lead with 18 points.
Got you. I'm excited about that.
I win. Sorry.
This isn't over yet.
TJ's out this week.
Is this the last game of the year?
Last game of the season of the regular season.
Nice.
But if he plays are we counting playoffs?
TJ's out this week. Expect 20 from me.
Okay, expect 20. Exactly. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
So yeah, if whoever wins, me and John will split a jersey for you. So
yeah,
we'll make sure it's a Dallas Mavericks Luka one.
No. I do want to say this because I didn't even know I was muted just now. I do want to say that as time has went on, obviously, February 1st will never be forgotten.
Oof.
But
God. it's just you remember the date. You're like, this it was a scar. Like, I hear you. I do. I hear you. But like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
That's all it is, though. The date will never be forgotten. But it's like a lesson. You got to move on in life, and it'll always be a situation of what could have been. Russ, Harden, KD. What could have been?
Oh my God. Yeah.
What could have been Kawhi staying in Toronto? What could have
Kobe
been?
and Shaq staying together longer.
Could have
Exactly. It's always gonna be a what could have been.
Yep.
But you got to move on. And the way I see it, Luka's thriving in LA. He's doing good. The team is doing well. And I know, Dallas has been hurt by a bunch of injuries this year, especially losing Kyrie. But, it feels a little better at the fact that, they are the 10 seed. Granted, they beat 9, so now they're going to fight for 8. But, and like I said, it's only short. Next year is going to be a different story with Kai coming back, AD maybe being healthy for a full year. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
And they might do well. But I'm going to take it for what it is. Pause. And we're just going to, like I said, I'm happy being a Knicks fan now. But whatever journey that Luka is on, he has my full support.
Got you.
Now, if we get Luka versus the Knicks, like I said, Luka versus the Knicks,
turn the TV off.
I got an obligation. I got to root for the Knicks first.
That's right.
But any other situation, Luka has my full support.
That's right. That's fine.
Harrison, the day he gets fired, listen, I might throw something on the grill. I don't care if it's mid-December.
I might pop some champagne. I might. Honestly, I hear you.
If the Kings can fire their GM an hour after last night's game, they'll do it as soon as I guarantee if the Mavs lose on Friday, probably an hour later, Nico Harrison fired.
I guarantee Nico Harrison will not get fired for another 2 years. They wanted this move. As much as we believe he should get fired, I'm just saying the ownership wanted this move.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Dirk said that he doesn't want anything to do with the franchise anymore.
As he should. Like on his statue, it talks about loyalty. The franchise was not loyal. It's insane. And I don't know. And then no offense, kind of pinning it all on Nico. Like I get he's the GM. I get he had the final say. I get it was his idea, but like I don't know.
Ownership has to pull the trigger as well.
Ownership had to be like, yeah, you know what I mean? And I don't know. Damn. I'm so mad Mark Cuban sold that team. It's a sports, like it baffles me. You know what I mean? Because like you had a team that was so around fans to then trading a player and becoming the exact opposite of yourself. And it's going to hurt them in the long run. And it's just, that's my last sentence. I'm good on that. But that's like, remember the date.
My last stance is literally the fact that Nico said what he said. He did what he did.
He did.
And it is what it is. I can't sit here. Like I can complain about it all I want to, but it's not going to change anything.
Yeah.
So, whatever happens, happens. And like I said, it's always going to be a what could have been, because we'll sit here and look. Luka, Kyrie, Clay, PJ, D-Live probably would have been one of the best starting lineups in all of basketball. Yeah. But
them in a 7-game series, it's annoying that we didn't even get to, and that's where it's like I know we talk about the Knicks a lot on this podcast, but like that's why I like talking about them, because when they got into a 7-game series last year, there were a lot of variables. You know what I mean? Like there are a lot of different things going on. So like it was nice to see them thrive after they've lost. You know what I mean? It was nice to see. I don't know. It's you get a team in a 7-game series, they're a different team sometimes. It just, you don't know until you know. And yeah, I agree with you. That lineup would have been scary.
Yep. It is what it is, though. Here we are.
So unfortunate.
Yep. The season is almost over, and a new chapter begins next year. So, hey, we'll also be doing some watch parties for some of the playoff games. If you guys want to watch any particular games, you, John or Elijah, feel free to let me know. I'm down. We'll probably be doing it on here or playback, either one, because, playback's been stepping up their shit lately. Nice. They improved a lot of shit, whether it's making clips, whether it's expanding to MLB and NBA, making it more podcast friendly as well. So, hey, maybe next year we might have some shows on playback. Who knows? So, whatever games you guys are down to do watch party, I'm down for. So, make sure you stay tuned, like and comment down below, subscribe, put a notification so you know when we go live or upload. And hey, from all of us, playing tomorrow, playoffs officially start Saturday. Feel free to follow us on all our social media, etc., etc. Feel free to follow us on all our on all our audio platforms, so you can listen to us if you don't have time to watch us or the replay. And with that being said, enjoy some basketball tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time. Deuces.
He's a producer.
Hey. Look, they say good days are coming soon. I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers. I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred. I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines are too basic. Just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless, bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me. I'm here for your elevation, success ain't a destination. Ain't looking for reparations, ain't looking for no type of savings. Stack up the rest of my savings, can't get no rest in the basement. Can't even lie to you, baby, time that we spent was amazing. And I ain't trying to replace you, for you my mind is still racing. I lost a step, but I'm coming back. I used to put my heart all on display, but I'm done with that. Tired of these bonds that pop easier than bubble wrap. In my notes, like a group of sick, you see a bunch of rap. In the studio, I box the beat, is just a punching bag. And for the guys, let them know I love them back. For all of y'all endeavors, I wish you good luck on that. Shout out Q for the beat. This one a groove for the streets. You say you down with me, baby. You gotta prove it to me.